are the Barca fans?
Where are the Barca fans?
You can see, Mr. President.
28 will pay them their salary.
We take it back. Take it back. Take it back. Take it back. Sowore kaigeso.
More jeje mona nana Sowore kaigeso.
Oh yeah,
Sowore kaigeso. More jeje mona nana Sowore kaigeso. Take it back. Take it back. Take it back. This is Cap No. Messi. All the Barca fans.
this is Camp Nou.
Yeah, yes.
We are live in Camp Nou.
Former Eagles club. Former Rapid Dance club. This is their potential.
One of them is teaching towards the youth that we are less religion, irrespective of
our brother is coming 2019. Our president. When you remember the call, Sowore. Now believe for the call Sowore. It goes Sowore 2019. Yes.
This is the first jersey.
The real one. Yeah. The new one. Yeah. For this season.
I want to get a medium for number 10.
He just came now. What? He was at home watching us live. So this is our president to be. Once tell them we are reaching the too old.
Yes, now.
Where I go?
Where Williams?
Where I go?
There's someone you can relate to. If we have someone we can relate to, we will protect him with our last blood.
Even when he's walking on the street, he's able to differentiate this place.
Don't take this way.
This way.
We have to take
It's better we're outside.
Take it back. Take it back.
Sowore forever.
Taking it back from the old soldiers.
2019 we take it.
You don't know they have no idea. After what our presidential aspirant said recently that when come 2019 we will make June 12 democracy day. They just told the idea. You understand? Abolishing the Senate, they may equally steal the idea. You know those people. They like idea.
That democracy day, nobody sent. Nobody. Nobody sent Buhari.
Now we are even afraid saying our
He's a political strategy. He believes he has faith. Maybe we die able to win
they are
the South.
criminals.
And let's say
Even wherever Abiola is, he's not happy with them.
Definitely.
Am I right, sir?
He has faith both
not
when Abiola was alive. Buhari was working with
Abacha, yes. Okay.
He was among the cabals. He was there when they announced the June 12 election.
So you have been on this race for a long time.
Oh yeah,
long time, you know.
a long time.
Is that if Nigeria cannot get it right, Africa cannot get it right.
Doesn't
we need to
understand.
get
We'll be
it right.
thinking that you just come out and say let you be president. I want to ask you one question, sir. Sorry that you need to come. Just come.
Let's be talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good he's talking, eh?
Yeah. So, sir, this is the opportunity that we have to talk to you this time. So, when you were doing that thing, try to go back to fight to advocate for. Sure.
I know come different.
From this side.
I was actually only angry, very angry, because my calculation when I entered the university was that I would finish in 4 years.
Exactly.
Yeah, and within that 4 years, I can find a job and live my life as a normal person. So in 1993, when they annulled the election, I had only a few months to go to finish my education. And This guy just came out and all the election. So we thought we would fight, and in a few days they will reverse themselves. Like joke.
Everything just went like that.
So then they expelled us from the university after that.
Yeah, for supporting Abiola.
Not Abiola, but just for democracy. I mean, for supporting democracy. And then they beat me up, they arrested me, they put me in different prisons, police stations for tortured. So I never thought, in fact, how could I have thought about even becoming president when I didn't even know that I would survive the period? Yes, because they were killing people in those days. But I wasn't deterred. So I wasn't sure that I could even live beyond that period. You can't even plan for more than 1 hour in those days. Talk less of planning for the future. Yes, that's true. So things were very uncertain. After I finished university, they seized my results. So when all my colleagues went for NYC, I couldn't go for NYC. So I went back to fighting. When I went for NYC, they also detained me for NYC. The day I finished. Yes. So that particular detention of NYC, I was detained in a military guard room. They put shackles on my hand and my leg. I thought I would die because the room is the rate at which I was sweating. Yeah. It was so hot. They will bring food with shackles. I'll eat there. The same place as you eat that you also go to the room. It was pretty bad. So one day after a week of detention, one of their new officers was transferred to the place, and he was inspecting and he overheard me complaining in the guard room. He asked them, "Who is this guy here?" He said, "Sir, he's a youth copper." He said, "Youth copper? What did he do?" That he was plotting against the government. So if he plots against the government, what's your business? Why don't you take him to the SSS? Oh, he says the SSS that transferred me there. He said, "Please call all of them." You know how they are. They started panicking. So right away, we must release him. That was how I got released from there. I left the north to come down south. So after we came down south, started keep fighting. They arrested everybody except me because they couldn't arrest me because I didn't really have a house. I was moving from house to house. Anywhere I find a sleep. So they had arrested a lot of people. We were holding a meeting at Ojuelegba. There's a place where we hide to hold a meeting. We call the place Ayilara Street. Yes, it's good. That's area for that. We used to hide and hold the meeting somewhere there. As we were holding the meeting was the last meeting was because they had arrested everybody, killed bullets. So everybody was like, we should go underground for now. Yeah. So as we were there, somebody just ran into the room. We thought that police had discovered us. Said we should stay, nobody should run. That Abacha had died. They go and bring the radio, listen to radio. BBC say Abacha is dead. They go and bring VOA. VOA say Abacha has died. We walked out of the street. Everybody was jubilating, including police. Was jubilating that Abacha had died. That was how we now started mobilizing to release Abiola. We didn't know that they had planned to kill Abiola. So a few months after Abacha died, we killed Abiola. So I went back Nigeria and just looked at everything. The election was happening. I told myself, I said, this election that is coming is going to bring Obasanjo to power. I don't want to bring Nigeria. At that time, I had also become sick. I haven't gone through all this stress. In the university, I was also injected with poison. It was crazy. So one day I decided that I would leave the country. I left in 1999. That's how I went to the US. When I left for the US, I thought I was going to spend 2 weeks. Like most of you sitting down here.
Exactly. Like this man, I want more to say he wants to spend 2 weeks.
2 weeks became like 1 month. 1 month became 3 months. Then I went to renew my visa for another 6 months. They granted it. One day I just to apply to the university. I got out. Long and short of it, I stayed there for 19 years. So by next February, coincidentally, I would have been in the US for 19 years.
Very good.
You have US citizenship.
I decided not to ever change my citizenship.
That's very good.
Bravo.
I solicited for the Spanish passport. I went to withdraw the application.
The reason I never applied for, I feel like if I change my citizenship, I will not remember Nigeria anymore. You know the suffering we go through just to get a visa, and the humiliation you go through with Nigerian passports. If you have a positive attitude to life, you want to use that to change your country.
Very good.
Yeah.
We just take the eyes on line.
Nice one.
One very good question.
That is where you now decided to move.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let him meet.
No, we're interrupting. Go ahead.
During the Buhari's election, I learned that you actually involved in making the election a free and fair one.
Yes.
And so many people thought you were like supporting Buhari.
No.
So on that, I really know that.
The misconception people have because the misconception came from two things. A lot of people don't understand my history. They don't understand that I've been fighting for democracy for a long time.
Yeah.
Because until this year, I had not seen the video of me and Abiola before.
Yeah.
Somebody just come one morning and say, I see you behind Abiola. I say, how? I knew that we met with him several times, but I never knew that anybody had a footage. The cameraman from Vanguard, the cameraman from Vanguard took the picture and he kept promising me before I left Nigeria, I'll give you a copy. He never did. So when I went back to Nigeria, I looked for him, he had died. So I forgot, I thought that there was no evidence of me and Abiola. Just like me and Fela too, we took pictures, but I can't find the evidence today. So one day, this thing came out. And that was how people knew that, some people knew that I've been doing Aluta for a long time. Because when they see me, see how small I look and my haircut, they say, if you're not you know my age, 20 years. So I answered that just to explain this to you. I've been fighting for democracy and human rights for a long time and environmental rights. I'm also, I fought a lot with the Niger Delta environmental activists to clean up the Niger Delta environment. Fought with Ken Sowore and all this. So people who don't understand where I'm coming from would think that I just started yesterday. Like you rightly mentioned, my engagement in that election was to ensure that the election is not rigged.
It's not rigged
at all.
What was the intention? Was it like Buhari should come in or Jonathan should come in? What was the intention
so
on your own personal?
I was one of the few people in Nigeria. I don't like to claim credit for it, but I can almost claim credit for it that I was the one who made it possible for Jonathan, Sahara reporters, to become president.
Confirm.
Yes. The reason was that Yar'Adua was sick and he was in Saudi Arabia. They kept him there and they wanted to force Jonathan to resign.
Yes.
So that another person from the north will complete Yar'Adua's term. Jonathan was afraid, he didn't know what to do. We were sending a message to him not to give up, that Yar'Adua is not coming back. No, he himself didn't know the condition of Yar'Adua. No. But Sahara reporters was reporting that Yar'Adua is brain dead and all of that. Yes, I was working with Dora in those days. But even at the point that Dora was confused, she didn't get any information, she then relied on me to be providing it. So Dora will now go and tell Jonathan that this is what Sowore has found out. That was what emboldened Jonathan. When they brought Yar'Adua back in the middle of the night, they wanted to also use it to force Jonathan to resign. Because they claimed that the man is now recovered, is coming to take over, and Jonathan is disloyal, he should resign. I kept sending message to Jonathan people, saying, don't resign. The man they brought back, yes, dead already. That was how Jonathan came to power, through efforts. And he sent message to me personally that because of what I did, I should move back to Nigeria, come and work with him. I said, I'm not interested. I want you as a minority person, a PhD holder, to go and show to them how to run Nigeria in a way that everybody will be proud of a minority person. What did Jonathan do when he got there? They started enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
They grooved though. Those guys were grooving. Asu Rock became where they were doing shaku at night.
Nightclub.
They were drinking Hennessy. It was going out of...
No, that's true. It was a drunkard, serious drunkard.
All these Niger Delta militants moved to Abuja, started staying in hotels, and carrying women. You know, those days, if plane is coming from Port Harcourt, you can never find seat on those planes. Carry women come from Port Harcourt because everybody's going to Abuja. We kept warning them that this thing will backfire on them. They said, Lila is not possible as long as there is money. And he was lucky. Nigeria was selling oil per barrel, $100. Sometimes even more than that.
120, yeah, about.
So if there's anything called good luck, the guy had it. Yes.
As the name.
But
Don't use it well.
he didn't use it well.
Yeah.
So towards the election, I moved to Nigeria, but nobody knew I was in Nigeria. I was monitoring the election, how the election was going. I told them, I said, the people I know, that he's going to lose though. They said, no. They said he'll lose. They said it's not possible to lose with the kind of money they have. Yeah. That they have incumbency power, they had the military, SSS, everybody was working for them. And they were distributing not naira, they were distributing dollars. So that just you guys will understand, if I was working, if I wanted to work for anybody for money, it would be Jonathan. Because they had dollars. They would have given me anything I wanted. So I said, my conscience can never allow me to work with the way you guys destroy this country. Sahara Reporters is a citizen reporters platform. Most of the things you see there, they are put there by ordinary people. Me, I'm just director of collecting all the information. Even if you go to Sahara Reporters, you see people abusing me. Yeah. Most of those guys were sponsored by Jonathan's people to stay permanently on the website. They confessed to me later. Because they want to derail every story as against them. So, the reason I took time to explain it is for those who are watching and those who may not know. It was a principled stance to ensure that. So on the election day, don't forget that first, when they didn't know what to do with the election, they postponed the election.
Yes. You're confused.
Yes. And on election day, in the history of Nigeria, we're the first to publish first 10 results of states. And when INEC came out and the results were tallied with what we published, then everybody started following Sahara Reporters. In one day, we had 4 million users on that website. 4 million. Yes. And since then, people had come to understand that when we say something is happening, it's happening. But a lot of his supporters and some of his ministers and friends and cronies who never knew they would lose, they started this story that I'm working for APC.
That's exactly what we
Yes, so, but now, they now saw what I'm doing to Buhari, they don't know what to say anymore. Because, look at all the stories against the Buhari regime. Sahara started it. We started the story about the chief of army staff who has houses in Dubai. We did the central bank illegal hiring that they did. We did story about Buhari's health before anybody started reporting it, that the man is going to go back to hospital, he will stay for 4 months. all the appointees, the story about even his secretary in the government who was cutting grass with millions in the grass cutter scandal. So wherever we are not the originator of the story, we will collaborate with Premium Times to push the story very far, because we have more followers on social media than. As of today, we have over 2.something million followers on Twitter. Yes. We have over 3 million followers on Facebook.
Do you actually have any strategy?
That is the question I'm about to ask.
Okay.
For instance, we watched, I believe it's still the help of the Sahara too. We watched how they used underage in Kano during the last election. and this is not fake, this is real. And now, yeah, ringing of election, and that Kano is a state that every politician depends on. And I believe, being a journalist too, you are aware of this. So how are you going to cope that?
We've asked INEC to ensure that the report regarding the canon under 8 is published. If they don't publish it, we will find it and publish it. But the reason I'm not worried about canon is this. Any candidate in any state can only win in accordance with the number of registered voters in that state. So let's assume that Buhari wins the whole of Kano. He cannot win Lagos. Am I right?
Yes.
He cannot win Plateau.
Yeah.
He cannot win Benue. He cannot win Taraba. We're even going north now. He can win Bono. He can win Bono. He can win Adamawa. He can win Kano. He cannot win more than half of Kaduna. Because Southern Kaduna is not voting for him.
You can't win Adamawa.
You are the third person to say.
I served there, so I know.
I did my NYSC there too.
Yeah, I served in Densa.
Jimeta.
That is in Yola.
So all those people in Numa that were killed under Buhari's watch, they are not going to vote for him. And Numa has a huge population in Adamawa, large, and they are
Christians.
So all the northern Christians will also not vote for him because of the way he has treated them. So when you come back down now, he can't win in Kwara. He cannot even win in Kogi with all the rigging they have. Southwest, I don't see them winning anywhere in Southwest. The only place they have hope to win in Southwest is Ondo. That's my state. Ondo election is won in the south, in the River Rhine area. And I'm the River Rhine person. No rigging, no. This one I'm free.
That one will be CCTV.
Yeah. So, Edo can't win there. Can't win Delta. They cannot get any votes from the southeast.
Even in Delta, impossible.
So let him win 6. Maybe he could be able to win 6 states.
No way.
In the north. When you minus Adamawa, you only have 5 states like Barca. So they know themselves that there's no way, there's no magic that can do, because anything below, when you come down south, you are dealing with enlightened. If you like, go and give all the money to traditional ruler, you're wasting your money.
Yes, yes.
Jonathan did it. They appointed their staff of office to him. It didn't no matter. If you like, make your points, you know, the staff of Moses. You can never say.
Yes,
so they know all these things. That's why they are very desperate. Another thing is that I won't be surprised if Buhari doesn't run.
Yes, that means
the handwriting might be so clear in the world, they'll just say that he's sick.
Yes.
Say no fit. Because he cannot campaign because of his health.
What do they even have to campaign on?
That's true.
last time we did it for him.
APC, I think
said yesterday that he has done more than what he promised.
Okay.
I think
Too much mistakes.
I think APC has
That is what he said.
APC as a party have just 2 weeks to live.
Yeah.
They have just 2 weeks to live. You're going to see what will happen to APC on the 24th.
No, I've been saying it.
On 24th of this month.
APC has imploded.
They have just 2 weeks to live.
They're just waiting to explode.
So,
See the way they send for WhatsApp now. This well, the Senate president talks with the work.
If we cannot do this on our own, we are screwed.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why, because anybody was about to just support.
Anybody that is tainted in Nigeria, we cannot have any relationship with them. I have vowed I would never go to Basanjo's house. I will never go to Babangida's house.
Tinubu's house.
I won't go to Tinubu's house. This is an election we are winning it on the streets.
Yes.
It's not in anybody's bedroom.
Take it back.
I have a question. What advice do you have for we that are here planning to go back home just to get this election for you?
You have to register first, and then go back home. But what you have to do before you go back home is to start mobilizing
Our
your
people.
people. We have, see, this thing that you are talking about, Buhari in 2015, the diaspora played a major role. The moment the diaspora keyed into Buhari's candidacy, because I was the one covering the election, nobody could say anything wrong. And everybody started calling their parents. I know people who didn't send money to their parents because they said until they commit to Buhari, they're not going to send them money. The diaspora is the economic nerve center of Nigeria. We are the social security department. We are the ATM of Nigeria. You know now. But as we are here now, there's nobody who's here who hasn't sent money home. This one, some people twice, sometimes 3 times.
It's the culture.
What about the grassroots? I mean, the market woman and the area boys, because they are the instruments they always use.
You know what is the problem? That the area boys become powerful because the real area boys, we will not vote. I'm telling you, the moment.
No, it was because of the fear.
Oh yeah, the moment we start voting, the moment we take charge of this thing, Shebi have been to almost 15 cities in Nigeria.
There was a video, you are in Agege. There was a guy who wanted to be talking. Another guy said, no, this one is...
Exactly. Because I attended the University of Lagos. With the tango with the area boys every time. If the area boys say, I'm going to leave them alone.
The area boy,
Even for Quantin those days, when we enter cell, the president will just resign, give us power.
Take it back. True. I know it. Student now. Yes, I know every now.
The thing about the area boys is that they know their own limits. So they get territory. Everybody gets their own territory. But the moment they also understand that the person that is coming is in the interest of the public, they'll be the ones who will carry the team.
Yeah, who is talking?
They are young people now. What turned them into area boys is because the country is now the failure of the system. So if somebody is coming to rectify the system, area boys will be your first.
Where are you?
They've been calling us to come to Mushin since we arrived now. They said,
okay, we'll meet later. I like that.
That was coming. They would come to Mushin and come and show say nobody get Mushin.
Because of
we went to Agege, you saw Agege now.
That is why.
Sorry, sir. I was watching you on a radio. Sorry, I saw you on a radio program. That was like 1 week ago in Nigeria. So you were saying something. You were talking about restructuring Nigeria. So I don't know, how do you think that would be possible?
No, our position on restructuring is very simple and clear. Nigeria needs to be restructured, and there's no question about it. Nigeria has been around for long enough to require an overhaul of the system. It's like a vehicle now. You drive it after a while, you garner too much mileage, you go and service. Restructuring is like servicing of a nation. And a nation that has been bruised, a nation that has gone through war, it needs certain things to happen differently from what we have been going through, especially considering that so many of the things we've been doing before is not working positively for the country. But where I differ with those people who are proponents of restructuring today is that I don't want old people to be the same people that will restructure Nigeria for us. Yes. Yes. The people who are talking about restructuring now, they are all in their 80s. Edwin Clark, Baba, you are Debanjo, Atiku.
You go and restructure their brain.
So people like
Atiku restructure their brain first.
Yes. People like Atiku, if you want to restructure Nigeria, he should give up Intel first. That's the first restructuring we need. People who are not supposed to own businesses, who are controlling billions, let them surrender it, for now. We will know that they are interested in restructuring. If you have oil block, give it up. We know that you are interested in restructuring. But you cannot be holding on to the commanding height of the economy. And you are telling me, Atiku is also using restructuring to fool people. Because he knows that it's popular in the south and he's not very popular in the north. So he needed it to use it to fool something. Our position, see, the way it works all over the world, when people want to better their lives, they go and get power first, political power. The opportunity we have this time around is that as young people, without political power, you cannot be admitted into the hall where they are discussing restructuring. If we stand up today and they are doing restructuring and we go there, they will tell you that you are not invited. Police go there, go beat you like crazy. They want to restructure Nigeria. You find all the old people. Maybe they did it in 2014 with their so-called constitutional meeting they did. All the people that were sitting were they not falling asleep after 2 minutes? Most of them even died.
Yeah, I saw the video.
So, but if we are, our first avenue to restructure Nigeria is to be in control of political power. All of us, as we are sitting down here from the north, south, we can then sit down and say we want to restructure Nigeria to fit our own agenda, to fit our own interests and aspirations. Because we need even a brand new constitution for Nigeria.
Yes.
The constitution we have right now is a fraudulent document, old school document. It's not digital in nature. So that's the thing people must understand. This is what we call enlightened self-interests, where you fight for your own interests in a manner that you are in control of other levels of power. Then when you go to the restructuring meeting, you can then say this is what we want. But if Buhari becomes president next year and they call for restructuring, do you think they will invite you there?
No, impossible.
They are not going to invite you there because in the eyes of Buhari, a cow is more important than you. Before you get an invitation to the restructuring meeting, they would have invited a cow. But
This will make an announcement in the church. Remind them, please.
Let me just go and do 1 hour service.
no problem.
I will President.
Thank you, sir.
I'm coming back.
So look forward to it.
So, sir, you see,
Excuse me. Let's keep that question on the time.
No, let me ask this last question.
the Libyans, what's going on in that country? They are like, when I talk about the Igbo, those one are in support of Biafra.
Yes.
I know that if Nigeria is a good country, nobody would like to live there.
Yes.
So those that are in support of Biafra, the breaking of Biafra, like the way we're in Catalan now, in Catalonia, they try to break up there, they try to break up for a long time.
Yeah, from Spain.
And Bilbao, Israel school.
Even the president just kicked him out of office last week.
The former president was just kicked out of the. He was ruling Spain like as if he was ruling.
Just like
Buhari now. In 70s.
not even Buhari. Roger Tokrocha, the way Roger Tokrocha is ruling Imo State in enjoyment minister. That's how Rakwa is ruling Spain.
That is being.
They were just sharing the money.
They are just sharing the money.
Florentino is
not doing any transmission.
Party Popular Party. So this Party Popular, they owns their bourgeois, they owns all the old company in Spain. Let me say 90% of the companies in Spain. So yeah, and the government of Rajoy is favoring them in a way that they don't give life contract, they give you life contract that lay you out anytime. They treat workers anyhow, they don't pay tax. So these people, they sponsor Rajoy, they sponsor any of the elections. Why? Because during their time, if their person, the people should come to power, they will have more power to deal, to have more, to exploit people.
Yes.
And they are so corrupt. So, you know, like you see now, this is the Catalonia police.
They have their own police.
They have their own police.
That's restructuring.
Yeah, this is the Catalonia police. This is an autonomous police. It's not this
And
police.
they have power.
They have power.
The ones that the national ones.
Yeah, they have power.
In their own region.
In their own region. They cannot make any arrest in Madrid. You cannot wear that uniform in Madrid. You know. Understand me? But they have power. They have their own power here. So what they are fighting for, most of the, let me say, they control a lot of their resources. Like in Barcelona, this Camp Nou, the government of Catalonia control it.
Okay.
You understand me? So now, if it is only that even the Biafra can even get, I think it's a very
No,
good
restructuring of Nigeria, I said it yesterday, the best way to restructure Nigeria is to do justice to the Southeast.
Yeah, very good.
Because the clamor for restructuring of Nigeria is as a result of the massive injustice against Igbos.
Confirm.
Nigeria killed about 2-point-something million Igbos, starved children, and we're supposed to have reintegrated the Igbos through reconstruction, I think reconciliation, and there's another one, 3 R's. The only thing that is left is 1 R, regret. So, now what is restructuring for me in the Southeast? We have to accelerate the development of the Southeast. Second Niger Bridge, third Niger Bridge with the train should be in the offing now. And what does the Igbo man really want? The Igbo man don't really need Biafra. They need a world where they can do their own business, where their innovation can grow. But they love their villages, no question about it. But I don't think up to 50% of Igbos live in Biafra. They are in other places. But Nigeria has become an unjust space for them to operate. They are being discriminated against because the people who fought the war are still in power.
Yeah.
Yes.
Buhari
them are the ones who went and shot and killed people. Obasanjo then are them who caused war. So when I went to the East, I told the traditional rulers and the young people that the way to end this war is to stop voting for people who fought during the war. I was 1 year old. Yes. When the war, I think the war ended 70. I was born a year after the war ended. I was born in 1971. I don't have any war mentality. I didn't fight a war. Nobody fought me. So my own understanding of the world is different from the way the Obasanjo looks at the Southeast. They look at the Southeast as a conquered territory. Yes. And as long as you keep voting for them.
It's my president.
Yes.
As a conquered territory.
Yes.
They don't even look at it as a state or whatever.
We have to be honest with ourselves. They don't care about them. When they talk among themselves, they say, these people, they think they are smart. Igbos, they think, we've already defeated them. Don't let them rise again. No. This is what is going on in their mind. As long as you are keeping them in power, which is a mistake people are making in the Southeast.
Yeah.
You know, they want to boycott the election, but the election will still produce, whether they like it or not, it will still produce another bad person. But if all of us can join hands together now, and we vote for a person who is not part of the war, who you can talk to, who can I can freely walk into any part of the South. I've done Umahia, I've done Aba, I've done Oweri.
I saw the Kings.
We've done Onisha. We've seen Kings. We went to the War Museum.
One of Buhari.
We went to see the wife of Michael Okpara.
Yeah, I saw that.
We went and saw traditional rulers of Abia in general. We were walking freely. In the East, we don't carry police.
You went to the museum, I saw you.
I went to the museum. So, why do you think that I will become president of Nigeria and I will still be fighting war? What's my own? I wasn't part of the war.
You are neutral.
You need a person that is completely neutral. And I cannot send Operation Crocodile Dance to the East.
Look right here.
I can't. I would rather go there and have a conversation and sit down with the guys. So they have the people who want IPOB, who are in IPOB, they are tired of Nigeria. That's why they want to leave. What if there's a Nigeria that they can live in?
Be respected.
Yes.
That will be respected.
They will be happy.
I think that should be what we do.
Yes. And I've been giving them this message. I'm not your enemy. But if you are not careful, you are about to vote your enemy back into power.
Yes.
So you have to deal with you.
And you are not his enemy.
No. If you are not,
Yes. I said it's the last question, but she's the only woman here. She said she was asked just one question as the last one.
On behalf of the I'd like to ask you
It's public.
we are really suffering in Nigeria.
Yes.
The parents are struggling for their children to go to university, hoping in their minds that the children will come back with a degree. And when they come back with a job to help the family in need, and when they come back, what is there? Nothing. There's no job. And we are still there fighting for jobs. I've seen people in cases that have 2 or 3 jobs, that have degree, that have 2 or 3 jobs. And the president is still calling us our lazy. So please, give us an idea what we do for us to improve this case, because many people want to know. And me, myself, I would like to go back to my country.
Can you tell us your age, please?
I'm 17. I would like to go back to my country because we are not living the same level as people here. Some of us, the majority of us were bullied in school.
That's true, fathers. Yeah.
We are bullied in school and we don't have the same level with them.
Yeah.
They see us as poor people just because of what's happening in our country. So please.
That's right. Thank you. Very good question. What do young people want? Young people need education. They need jobs. And one of the program of our agenda is job creation. And job creation will come from our very gigantic desire to electrify Nigeria. We want to bring light back to Nigeria. We want to expel darkness from Nigeria. With that alone, to bring about light that we need, which right now we have 3,000 megawatts of electricity. Our electricity supply is probably not enough to fire the stadium. This Camp Nou. I'm telling you.
Yes.
But we need to go to 24,000. So we want to build 24,000 megawatts of electricity in place. 4,500 or 5,000 of that, what they call gigawatts, 5 gigawatts. We want to build a true renewable energy, solar energy, which you must have seen here in Spain.
Spain and Morocco. Morocco is the highest in the world. It's number 1 in the world now.
Morocco is selling to France and Malta already. So, to put together these things alone, there will be a lot of employment. Over 2 million hands are needed to build this gigantic project.
2 million?
Yes. Just to put, because we don't manufacture these things. They bring them in, but to set what they call a solar farm that can produce that amount of solar energy.
All over the states.
All over. It's for a start, we want to do it in the northern part because that's where the sunshine is.
Yeah.
That's why Morocco is popular for solar power, and Tunisia is also doing it. So that will provide 2 million. Imagine 2 million jobs injected into the Nigerian economy. Everybody will be busy.
That will change.
In the area of infrastructure, we want to build thousands and thousands of kilometers of road. Every city, every state in Nigeria want to join with a dual carriageway. So if you are going from Lagos to Edo, as we already have, we'll complete that one, clean, expand it. From Edo to Onitsha, another dual carriageway link the two places. From Onitsha to Port Harcourt, dual carriageway. There's already a East-West highway, by the way, that they have been constructing for almost 19 years. They can't finish it. If you complete that one alone, the economy will start booming. And those projects will bring about another 1 million jobs in the country. We want to hire 200,000 teachers. We want to hire about 100,000 policemen. The Nigerian police are just discovered that they have 80,000 fake policemen.
Ghost workers.
Yes.
So they are paying them salary?
Yes. So we want to put real people there. Because what we'll do is to use technology, biometric technology, to make sure that anybody that is in the police can only get into a police station through his fingerprint.
Digitalized. So this is a smart president for that.
You don't need if you are not registered within the system, you can't enter a police station. I'm just answering her question. We want to hire 160,000 health workers around the country. primary health workers, train them, the teachers, we train them too. By the time all these hirings are done, a lot of jobs will be all over the place. Then you go into agriculture, which is big deal. I'm sure that most of you around here also work in the agricultural sector. Yes. Growing apple and all those things. Yeah. Nigeria, there's nothing you throw in Nigeria that cannot grow. Even apple can be grown in Taraba.
Don't grow apple.
Yeah, we know, because the one that we can grow, are we growing it? Common corn, we know if we grow. So agriculture, we do investment in agriculture. Heavy investment. All of this will bring jobs. And of course, with electricity in place, the entertainment industry will skyrocket. Yes. Children can also go to school.
So your followers watching are telling me to advise you not to display all your ideas. Because they will steal it. He said, please dash your red not to share his idea. They will steal it.
No, but this idea,
Well, that's what these ideas are on record.
Don't do it.
This.
You have millions of ideas.
So ideas are...
No, but you need to say it.
Yes.
That's what the
No, let me tell you something.
This is another kind of problem that we're having. It's the first time.
Idea is not meant to
ideas.
It's meant to sell out.
Is there any way they can be a debate?
They don't want to debate.
Political criminals.
Yeah, we don't know.
I know you crash.
It's up to you guys to force them.
Yes, the debate alone will crash almost everybody.
That's
2019, there will be a debate. There must be a debate. Buhari must stand next to Sowore. Atiku must stand next to Sowore. There must be a debate in Nigeria. There must be a debate.
No, we would love to.
There must be a debate.
If the Hausa they want a debate, we want a debate. Make it fun. Okay, make the road too tough. Let them come. Buhari will speak Hausa, Sowore will speak English.
I don't even have any problem. If you want to speak outside debate, we say about the here Hausa kada kada.
Thank you so much.